Sequels, often anticipated with excitement, occasionally fall short of the mark, leaving audiences disappointed, disgruntled, or downright outraged. While some follow-ups soar to new heights, others crash and burn, tarnishing the legacy of their predecessors. Join us as we delve into the realm of cinematic disappointment and explore the top 10 most reviled movie sequels of all time. From ill-conceived plot twists to egregious character missteps, these films have earned their place among the most hated in cinematic history. But before we watch these 10 most hated sequels, make sure to subscribe this channel for more videos like this. So let's start our video with the 10th most hated movie sequel on our list, The Matrix Revolutions. While it could have been just another sci-fi film, the Matrix franchise distinguished itself by incorporating philosophical concepts like the red and blue pills, earning a permanent place in pop culture. While the first two films raised intriguing questions, the third installment focused more on special effects than resolving these mysteries, leaving fans unsatisfied. Intended as the final chapter, the lack of a true conclusion disappointed audiences, especially as the theoretical concepts took a back seat, altering the essence of the series. And the 9th most hated movie sequel on our list is Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. The Indiana Jones franchise has always balanced between reality and fantasy, allowing enthusiasts to overlook its more implausible elements. However, the fourth installment pushed the boundaries too far with moments like the infamous fridge scene and the inclusion of aliens. Lacking the heart of its predecessors, it felt more like a parody than a genuine continuation of the narrative. And the 8th most hated movie sequel is Son of the Mask. In the original The Mask, Jim Carrey's comedic prowess and versatility shone through his physical comedy and impressions, perfectly complemented by the titular mask. While a direct sequel was initially planned, Carrey's withdrawal led to its cancellation and the creation of Son of the Mask with a different cast and storyline. Despite the new lead's efforts, he couldn't match Carrey's natural fluidity, resulting in stiff performances. Additionally, the sequel's overly cartoonish plot made its predecessor seem realistic by comparison, ultimately falling short of expectations. And here comes the 7th most hated movie sequel, Alien 3. Despite the monster being the central attraction, fans were equally invested in the human characters of the Sulaco crew, particularly Corporal Hicks and Newt. The anticipation for their storyline with Ripley was shattered in Alien 3 when it was revealed they perished off-screen in a pod crash, leaving Ripley as the sole survivor. The lack of acknowledgement for their deaths left audiences disheartened, contributing to a negative reception of the film from the outset. And the 6th most hated movie sequel on our list is Independence Day: Resurgence. Will Smith's role as Captain Hiller in Independence Day propelled the film to cultural phenomenon status. Initially set to reprise his role in the sequel, Smith's departure due to other commitments forced the studio to proceed without him, resulting in a rushed script rewrite and a decline in overall quality. The absence of Hiller had a detrimental impact on the storyline and the film's reception, ultimately leading to universal criticism. And the 5th most hated movie sequel on our list is Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. The initial film in this polarizing series set the bar high, delivering a visually stunning and captivating blockbuster experience. While the concept was extravagant, it still felt somewhat grounded. However, the sequel, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, prioritized action over plot, resulting in a relentless barrage of battles that overshadowed the charm of the original. This shift in focus tarnished the franchise's reputation, making it difficult to recover from. And the 4th most hated movie sequel is Terminator Genisys. In the ever-changing timeline of the Terminator series, certain rules have remained constant. However, Terminator Genisys pushed boundaries too far by having protagonists alter events from the first film and revealing John Connor as a villainous Terminator, contradicting established lore. This twist left audiences bewildered rather than impressed, detracting from the overall narrative coherence. And the third most hated movie sequel on our list is Speed 2: Cruise Control. Despite its seemingly absurd premise, the original Speed defied expectations thanks to the intense situation and chemistry between the leads, particularly Keanu Reeves. The film balanced action and tension flawlessly, keeping the stakes high throughout. However, Reeves' absence in the sequel led to significant changes in the cast and setting, with the action taking place on a cruise liner lacking the inherent danger of the first film. Without Reeves' charisma, the sequel failed to capture the magic of the original, leaving audiences disappointed. And the second most hated movie sequel is Batman and Robin. Tim Burton's take on the iconic superhero brought a darker and more visually stunning interpretation, earning Batman newfound credibility among viewers. However, when Joel Schumacher took over for the next two installments, the tone shifted drastically, veering towards a tongue-in-cheek approach that felt like a mockery of the character. This abrupt change not only delayed Batman's character development, but also forced the franchise into retirement until Christopher Nolan's revival nearly a decade later. And the last most hated movie sequel on our list is Jaws: The Revenge. Jaws left an indelible mark on culture, reshaping the entertainment landscape with its iconic portrayal of terror. However, its sequels failed to recapture the same magic. As they attempted to expand upon the premise, each subsequent film became increasingly cheesy, eventually veering off course. Jaws 3D seemed like the pinnacle of absurdity, but Jaws: The Revenge managed to sink even lower by removing key characters and introducing a laughably fake shark model. By then, the legacy of the original had been significantly tarnished. So among these 10 sequels, which one did you hate the most? Tell us in the comments section. And don't forget to subscribe this channel for more videos like this.